Hello and welcome to another video. In today's video, it is Workshop Wednesday and it is also the first Wednesday of the new month, October. So it is Tool of the Month time. And this month we're going to be having a look at this tester. So this electrical tester is for people that use trailers often, which we've used them multiple times in videos, and one end is for testing the trailer electricals socket on the back of your car, and the other end is for testing the socket on your trailer. Here in the UK, traditionally, if you wanted to tow, you would need at least this socket, if not both of these, which this one is called a 12N connector, the N for normal. And you can see it's a 7-pin connector, which is for indicators, lights, brake lights, that kind of thing. And then this other one, which is a 12S, meaning supplementary, which has this white or grey lid, it's another 7-pin connector, and that is mainly for if you have a caravan on the back. It gives you access to a charging circuit from your car, so you can power things like your fridge and stuff like that in a caravan. And also you need this for reversing lights. But now the UK is moving more towards these strange things, which are 13-pin connectors, which also, these, you just lift the lid, locate them and shove them on, whereas these ones have this kind of like threaded bit, so somehow you push it on and twist it. Not fully sure how that works with fixed pins, but on Dad's car, which the tester works with, we have the 7-pin connectors. The tester we're showing you today was an overseas purchase, which we got off eBay for £7.50 when we got it, but when we checked before recording this video, it's already gone up, which everything is changing at the moment, UK financial crisis, inflation and all that, which when we checked, this was now £10, which at time of recording, which is very close to when this is going out, that translates to 11 USD and 15 Canadian dollars. It's all pretty close. And there's a bit more of a close-up look at it for you. You can see this button up here is for when you're testing the socket actually on your trailer. And with how the pins are arranged on this, this is specifically designed only for the 12N connectors, as there is a slight difference between the pin arrangement of this one and the 12S, as you can see in there. Today, for testing purposes, we don't actually have a trailer in the workshop, because that wouldn't work too well with space and something else we've got in the workshop for testing. So we've got this spare light bar here, which can be mounted onto a trailer at any given point, and that is, like this test, a 7-pin 12N connector. And then we have Dad's Land Rover Discovery in here as well, which the 12N pin connector for this one is down here, and we've also got 12S on the other side if we were to ever tow a caravan or need the reversing lights, etc. So let's get to testing out our new tester. First thing we're going to test is the socket on the back of Dad's car, which to do that we've plugged in this extension lead, which goes into the socket at the back of Dad's car and then into the tester, which is pretty handy. It means we can sit in here, do the controls and not have to be going backwards and forwards from the controls back to the tester. However, if there's any problems, we'll need to check the extension lead, see if that is the thing causing the issue. However, Safety precautions, since I'm a child in a car, and last time I did that, my video was taken down. So my regular viewers will know that we have a lot of safety precautions that we go through, and everything we do is safe. Now, for this, for instance, even if I was to somehow turn the car on, it's not in gear. But let's just say I accidentally turn the car on and then accidentally put it in gear. The transfer box is in neutral. And if I somehow manage to accidentally turn it on and then accidentally hit the gear stick into gear and then accidentally hit the transfer box, which is difficult enough to get into gear anyway, then it's not going to go anywhere because the handbrake's up and the person behind the camera isn't a robot. He's a human, and he can reach the 1 foot over to turn off the car. So this is as safe as it gets. So YouTube, please don't take my video down again. We're now going to start the test, and for some of these we'll need the ignition on. So just in case I accidentally turn it on, put it in gear, put the transfer box in gear, and then lower the handbrake and drive off, I'm going to get Dad to turn the ignition on, who is a responsible adult, I might add. Now to test the lights, which on one of these connectors, the left and right lights are different wires, so you should see that one and that one light up as I turn this on. There we go, that is working. And you can see I've turned them off again now. Now the brake pedal light, which is the one between them, so if I push the brake pedal down, you can see that goes on and off, as it should do. Now we'll test the indicators, so left indicator. That's all working, pulsating at probably the right beat. And just make sure the test... Take 2, right indicator. Oh wow, it works now. Which we push the plug in a bit further. Now we'll test hazard, so both indicators should go on perfectly in time and everything. Now, time to test the final thing, which is the rear fog lights. So to do that, I have to turn the main lights on and then go like that, and the rear fog lights are on. That's all working. Turn it off, that goes off, and main lights go off as well. So that is the car passed the test, and that is much easier than hooking up your trailer and finding that something doesn't work and then having to take it off and find out what it is. Now to test the lights on a trailer or a light bar, it is much easier. The tester itself has one of these 9-volt batteries in, which it uses for parts of this trailer test, where basically you have it hooked up and it tests all the electrics at the same time. Nothing comes on or anything, it just tests if current goes through it, etc. So if I press the magic trailer button, you can see all but one of the lights are on, and you might be thinking, aha, something's broken. However, this light bar does not actually have fog lights on it, which is legal for any trailer or light bar pre-1979. So although you would need that now, don't need it on this light bar, since this is certainly pre-1979, because it's very old. Now, something interesting we can do is take this indicator lens off here, and then what I'm going to do is show you what happens on this when one of them doesn't work. So if I just take the indicator bulb out of here quickly, so that's the right indicator bulb is now missing. So if we do this, you can see now the right indicator light has gone out as well. Then if I try putting this back in, like so, indicator light is back on. So that works perfectly, and again, it's easier than hooking up your car to your trailer to test the electrics on your trailer. In conclusion, we are very happy with this tool. It's great, it's not very high priced, and to be honest, it's amazing that we spent so long wasting time checking our lights how we had done previously, rather than just using one of these. And if you live in countries other than the UK that might use different fittings, I'm sure that they will sell versions of these with the right connections for your country or whatever you use on your trailers. And also, if you live in the UK, you'll know they completely coat the roads in salt in winter, so sometimes that can mess up connections and stuff, and your trailer lights can not always work, so getting one of these is very helpful. Especially if you get pulled over and your lights don't work, because that will be a ticket, and you will have been wishing that you'd spent the 10 quid on this rather than more for the ticket for your trailer lights not working. Just to point out, this wasn't a paid product placement. We weren't given this for free or anything like that. We just thought it would be good to promote a genuinely good product, and I would definitely recommend this to people if you're interested in something like this. But please do let us know in the comments down below what you think of this tool, whether you're considering possibly getting one yourself or you think of the idea, because I think it's great. But that's it for this video, so thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!